By now, I'm sure you've heard the expression many, many times that it is generally a good idea to follow the smart money. And really, that's universal advice. It applies to any market, but in crypto specifically, that applies to whales. And beyond Bitcoin, the crypto whales have recently been eyeing Polkadot. I have to admit, this is a little bit surprising because it's not a project that's been up to a whole lot, but as always, the whales have their reasons. So we're going to take a look at exactly what it is they're interested in and some of the updates surrounding the DOT ecosystem that you ought to be aware of. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck to you if you choose to invest, whether you want to mimic the whales and maybe pick up some DOT, some DOT, or anything else, whatever it is, I wish you well. But I am not a financial or investment advisor. Hopefully that's obvious. Just in case it's not, please remember that this video is not official financial or investment advice. So like I said, I'm not going to bury the lead. Whales are accumulating DOT right now, DOT. And if we zoom out a little bit, let's consider Polkadot as a project. It's true that it's leading the pack in terms of this whole race towards a future where all kinds of different blockchains can chat and communicate with each other. That's always something that we harp on. It's an important ambition. A lot of projects are pursuing that right now. Polkadot is one of the ones that's making major progress in this regard. But as you probably know, Polkadot also suffered a decline towards the end of 2023. But it has since rebounded, and all of a sudden, seemingly, it's getting a lot of attention from the crypto smart money, aka whales. Institutional inflows, for example, into DOT recently reached $5 million. There's also been increased retail interest in DOT, and these have caused DOT to outpace some of the competitors out there like Solana and Cardano. And Polkadot's seen some pretty crazy activity since March. For example, the project recorded over 600,000 active addresses, that's according to the data, and this puts it ahead of Ethereum, Aptos, Avalanche, and even Cosmos. And it's a milestone that showcases the activity within the network as well. DOT-like data attributes over 41% or 248,000 of the 605,000 addresses to Moonbeam. In addition, the number of unique accounts with some cash in them is going up. We're talking here 5.59 million accounts by the end of March, which represents a jump from 5.53 million just the month prior. So clearly by the numbers here, more and more people are getting in on the action. DOT is up a little bit today. It's had a rough month, but it sits at $7.01 as I record. But experts do believe that a bullish surge may be just around the corner. Listen up if you're watching this as an American, because I'm talking to you. Because we've actually found an exchange that offers you the best of both worlds. Want to trade spot markets on over 400 trading pairs and without KYC? Yeah, you can. Want to trade perpetuals markets on over 150 trading pairs with KYC that accepts Americans, by the way, Canadians too? Yeah, you can also do that. The only exchange we've seen in the market that lets you do both simple spot trading without KYC and perps trading with KYC that Americans can use is BYDFi. And along with the great fees and almost no slippage on trade orders, you also get up to $8,698 in bonuses just for trying BYDFi. And then in addition, you also get our flagship Altcoin Buzz Alpha service totally free for 1 month. And you can check out BYDFi today by clicking the link in either the description of this video or the pinned comment below. And a big difference that's being made is the recent announcement by the Polkadot Foundation of the arrival of Polkadot 2.0. To better understand this, let's have a very brief history lesson before we talk about the 2.0 iteration of this project. Polkadot seeks to become the most interoperable blockchain platform, and it really isn't out there to be a so-called Ethereum killer. That it's going to leave to Solana and the Cardanos of the world. Instead, Polkadot wants to connect chains into a single network. And Polkadot's going about this strategically by relying on a main blockchain. That one's called the relay chain. And then it's also bringing in all these other user-created blockchains. Those, of course, are called parachains. So it's like a big blockchain party. A lot of the best projects are invited. Let's break it down a little bit further because Polkadot does this cool thing where it auctions off relay chains. And you can think of this like renting out space for different protocols to do their thing on the network. And then because each parachain has its own special job, the possibilities become pretty much endless. So you can picture a parachain acting as kind of like a hub for decentralized finance and maybe another handling all your stablecoin transactions, for example. And so Polkadot 2.0 takes things to a whole new level. It introduces the agile core time system, and it also replaces the auction-based model and introduces a shift in allocating network resources. This model ensures that developers can buy block space whenever they need, and they can do so in large batches or smaller ones when they need it. And so the idea is that this new model could attract even more developers to Polkadot. Polkadot 2.0 makes things super app-friendly at the core layer because it emphasizes shared security. So this means everybody's looking out for each other. And it'll also increase flexibility as well as scaling, meaning it's going to be easier for apps to join the Polkadot ride. And then in addition, Polkadot 2.0 has some other cool stuff that makes it super secure and even more efficient. We're talking about a new staking system, an on-chain treasury, and a better governance system. 2.0 ushers in memes, games, and other cool stuff to Polkadot as well. But the question should be asked, why does this ultimately matter for DOT tokens? Well, with Polkadot 2.0, projects will need DOT, D-O-T, to get core time. So this means more demand for DOT and most likely a higher value. Also, people with extra core time may choose to sell it, further boosting DOT's value even more. And with DeFi services on Polkadot, DOT holders can earn rewards, also making the token even more useful and hopefully valuable. And the best part is that when core time is sold, some of the money goes into the Polkadot treasury. DOT holders then get to decide how it's used. So it's very much all about keeping the community involved and the network running smoothly. And then also, extra tokens that aren't used are sometimes burned, which helps keep the supply of DOT in check. Polkadot 2.0 very much has the potential to usher in a new era of growth and development for Polkadot. That's going to generate an increased influx of new projects, and it stands to reason that we can only expect DOT to one day return to its former glory and beyond. And for reference, we are down 87.3% from that all-time high of $54.98. That was set a little over 2 years ago on the 4th of November, 2021. So let me know in the comments below if you are confident in Polkadot 2.0 and whether or not you think DOT is going to hit new all-time highs. If so, give me your most accurate prediction in the comments below.